So, hello, sir. I'm glad to have my presentation here. My name is Darren Lim, and I'll talk about the tic-tac-toe game. So, let's proceed and don't waste any time. So, this is the content part. I will have an introduction on how they build up the game and a sample of how to run it. The tic-tac-toe game is a game that two players taking the turn of 3x3 grid, plotting out X and O, and when someone placing their marks in a row of horizontal, vertical, or diagonal will win the game. Next, I'll be talking about how to build this code. I'll start by inserting the variables, creating the game board for the players to play, let the user start the game first. After the user turn, shift to the bots, and the computer will take its next move. Then, after the process, we will check whether the user or the bot will win the game or is a tie. So, startup, I imported some random as a purpose for my computer to plot the numbers randomly. Then I set the first player, which is user, as X. Other variables such as winners, game runs, results, change, and sets set to none because there is an end defined for them currently. But there is after the code has defined them. The step is to put it in the file in a loop form. The player state that which step will be the first step. So by creating the game board, I've inserted two lists of arrays. One is to intersect with the programs, while another one, which is board num, is to let the users know which number is indicated the plotting positions. Next is the subprogram for letting the users to input their numbers into the board. I use more than and less than and not equal to meet other demands. Also, there is a while loop to ensure everything runs smoothly. So the global result means that when the result is being changed, the variables from the start will also change, but not only inside this subprogram. Then we'll now check this program where the users or the bots will win by getting the 3 marks in the horizontal line. I use if-else statements to bring up the results. As you can see, like the board 0, 1, 2 is a horizontal line. Same goes to 3, 4, 5, board 6, 7, 8. After that, the winner will be either the user or the bots with if-else statements. If global winner is just cancelled like the past slide, you will directly change the variable at the start, but not inside the program. So this is how the vertical goes with the boards of 0, 3, 6 and the board of 1, 4, 7 and the boards of 2, 5, 8. The concept is just same as the horizontal. This is the diagonal. As usual, it has the same as the last two slide concept, but diagonal has only two possibilities, which is board 0, 4, 8 and 2, 4, 6. This is a subprogram that changed the players. I inserted three variables, which is the current player, change, and steps. So my current player here means that the change of the X and O or change here is equals to the name or board. The steps here is to get the information on how many steps is taken in this round game. So these subprograms use random, which is imported at the first. The global clock player looks like here has to change X to O, or the results mean that the computer plots at record it to the log file. This subprogram here checks whether the players get wins or a tie. The game runs will be set to stop or false if someone wins the game by getting 3 marks of horizontal, vertical, and diagonal, or else if no one wins, there will be a tie. These two subprograms will record the log files and bring it out to record how the game will runs. Before adding the data inside using the file open with A, I have write file open with W at the later slides. Same goes to the file board, which records after the first move file. This homepage interface will print out the game homepage, where the global change will need first to be the name after the user types in and prints it out the game board. Then open the file to record the log file and records what will the game runs. All of this subprogram eventually runs or the game runs is equals to true. Then if the game runs is still equals to true, it will still go win until someone wins the game, or then becomes false, or it becomes a tie and it becomes a false. Then you will print out the latest board to let us see the real results, which is the if statement there. If the game was equals to false, then else it will print the latest result here. So how do we run in the games? This will be the output for the game until the game runs ends. We'll start by inserting the name. You can see that Darren is there, and then type in the number to plot the position after all. And the result will come out and say thank you for playing. So what if the position was being taken? So if the number was being taken, we will inform the player that the number has been taken and please choose another number there. But if it's a tie, if no one wins the game, it represents as a tie. The game will stop here. So what does the log files look like? This is the log files, and the result recorded for the log file, we can see here is the zip file. It records the step 1 to the step 5, which players for which X or O, the number at which positions. Thank you for taking time to listening to my presentation. Thank you.